Apex. A anti-hero. Once upon a time in the dark and gritty city of Eldrin, a man named Gabriel Blackthorn became a symbol of justice and vengeance. Known as the Apex Vigilante, Gabriel roamed the city, cloaked in shadows, his presence like a phantom haunting the criminal underworld. Gabriel's transformation into the Apex Vigilante came after the brutal murder of his beloved wife, Emily. Consumed by a burning desire for justice, he discarded his detective badge, forsaking the traditional path of law enforcement. Instead, he took matters into his own hands, driven by an insatiable thirst for vengeance. One dark night, in a dimly lit alley, Gabriel interrogated a low-level thug named Tony, a member of the gang responsible for his wife's death. "Where are they?" Gabriel growled, his voice dripping with menace. Tony smirked, defiance gleaming in his eyes. "You think you scare me, Vigilante? You're just a man. They'll find you, just like they found your wife." Gabriel's fists clenched, his knuckles turning white. "You're wrong, Tony. I'm not just a man. I am the Apex Vigilante, your worst nightmare." Without warning, Gabriel unleashed a flurry of devastating punches, his blows landing with precision. Tony's body crumpled to the ground like a ragdoll, blood pooling at his feet. Word of the Apex Vigilante spread like wildfire. Some praised him as the city's dark hero, while others condemned him as a monster. The police force, once his allies, now pursued him relentlessly, desperate to bring him to justice. In a hidden basement lair, Gabriel met with his network of informants. They provided him with crucial information on the city's most notorious criminals. "The Killjoy gang has been terrorizing innocent citizens," one informant whispered. "They're planning a heist at the central bank tomorrow night." Gabriel's eyes gleamed with determination. "Thank you. I will make sure they pay for the pain they've caused." The following evening, a heavily armed gang advanced on the central bank, their intentions dark and malicious. Little did they know that the Apex Vigilante was watching from the shadows, preparing to strike. As the gang infiltrated the bank vault, alarms blaring in their wake, Gabriel sprang into action. He moved with the speed and precision of a predator, taking down gang members one by one with his lethal combat skills. "Who the hell are you?" The gang's leader, Marco, growled as he faced off against Gabriel. "I am the justice you deserve," Gabriel replied, his voice cold and unforgiving. "Your reign of terror ends tonight." A fierce battle ensued, fists flying and weapons clashing. Gabriel's superior physical prowess gave him the upper hand, but Marco was no ordinary criminal. He fought back, fueled by desperation and survival. "You can't stop us, Vigilante," Marco spat, swinging his knife towards Gabriel's throat. But Gabriel, in one swift move, disarmed Marco and sent him crashing to the ground. "Give up, Marco. Your reign of terror is over. Eldrin belongs to its people again." Marco stared into Gabriel's piercing eyes, seeing the fire of justice burning within. He realized that redemption was possible, even for someone like him. "You've beaten me, Vigilante. What do you want from me?" "Change," Gabriel said, his voice softening. "Help me dismantle the criminal organizations, rescue the innocent, and find redemption for your actions. Then, and only then, will you have a chance to atone for your past." In the days that followed, Gabriel formed an unlikely alliance with former criminals seeking redemption. They fought side by side, dismantling the syndicates and saving innocent lives. Gabriel's message of hope spread throughout Eldrin, inspiring others to choose a better path. As the city emerged from the clutches of crime and corruption, Gabriel Blackthorn stepped out from the shadows and into the light, no longer just the Apex Vigilante, but a symbol of justice and redemption. Eldrin would forever remember the anti-hero who had brought brutal justice to the bad guys, yet ultimately found a path towards redemption and forgiveness. As Gabriel Blackthorn, the Apex Vigilante, stepped into the light and embraced his role as a symbol of justice and redemption, the future possibilities for him in the city of Eldrin stretched out before them. With his newfound alliance of former criminals turned allies, Gabriel continued his mission to dismantle the criminal organizations that once plagued the city. Together, they worked tirelessly to ensure that justice prevailed, rescuing the innocent and giving hope to those who had lost faith in the system. Gabriel's actions soon caught the attention of a prominent journalist named Sarah Stone. Intrigued by his story, Sarah sought to uncover the truth behind the Apex Vigilante's motives and the injustice that had propelled him into his vigilante crusade. Through her investigative reporting, she shed light on the city's darkest secrets and exposed the corruption that had allowed crime to thrive. As the people of Eldrin rallied around Gabriel and his allies, the city began to transform. Decades of fear and despair were replaced with a renewed sense of hope and community. Neighborhoods once overrun by crime saw a rise in citizen patrols and community programs aimed at preventing youth from falling into the clutches of criminality. The police force, initially at odds with Gabriel's methods, began to see the value in his unique approach to justice. Inspired by his unwavering dedication and desire for positive change, some officers sought to work alongside him, finding common ground in their shared goal of making Eldrin a safer place. With each victory against the criminal underworld, Gabriel's reputation as the apex vigilante grew, leading him to face new challenges and formidable foes. He became a symbol of strength and resilience, inspiring others to stand up against injustice in their own lives. In time, the apex vigilante's story became a legend passed down through generations. His legacy became a source of inspiration for future heroes, both within and outside of Eldrin. Ordinary citizens would rise up, choosing to take a stand and fight for justice, knowing that a single person could make a difference. As for Gabriel himself, his journey was far from over. With each day came new threats, new battles to be fought, and new lives to be saved. The city of Eldrin would forever remember the name Gabriel Blackthorn, the apex vigilante, whose unyielding pursuit of justice and redemption shaped a brighter future for all. And in the ever-changing landscape of crime and corruption, the apex vigilante would continue to be a beacon of hope, a guardian in the shadows, ready to defend the innocent and ensure that justice always